You got 6 under your belt now, 6 more to go. Finishing second, you've got to feel good. Does that give you confidence? I mean, you've been doing this a long time, I know, and so do you still feel like a confidence boost when you come in, you get a second like this? Are you looking more forward to next weekend knowing that you can be up there on that box?
Yeah, I feel good about it. I think that I can be there. James is all due respect, is a little bit of a question mark right now just because he's willing to push it so hard, and got nothing but respect for the guy. I know a lot of guys got to be coming down on him because every time he hits, he's getting hurt and stuff, but that's what happens when you're going as fast as he is. And then Chad, I think that he's kind of a question mark too. Sometimes I think that he's kind of steps up on that tier of the top 2 guys, but then other times I feel like some of the Davey obviously has had a lot of podium rides this year, and I've had 2 now, and I feel like I can at least get to them. Ricky, I don't even think about right now, and James, like I said, if he's healthy and on 2 wheels, I don't really think about him either. Right now, I'm really focused on riding my own race, and it just gets to a point where I don't think about Davey Millsaps, but it seems like no matter where we start, no matter what happens, at the end of the day, we're going to be together. I mean, it's just the way it goes, and I'd like to move it on up. I'd like to start seeing that same thing with Chad, and if I could ever get to the front of those guys, then I would be looking for them too. I mean, there's always someone to look for, and unless everyone just retires and goes away, I'll still be around. So maybe I'll be destined for the podium due to retirement from all the top guys. But
which actually that led me to one more final question. What are your plans next year, and how do you feel about Ricky being here versus not being here? Does that change your
no
outlook?
Not really. I mean, Ricky's done incredible in his career, and if you look at how many times there was some statistic, I don't even know where it was, but if you look at how many times I finished second to him, the guy's cost me millions and millions and millions of dollars. So I should be really ticked off at him. But he's a great rider, and it's a tough game, and for him to move on, if he can find something else to do and to keep him happy, then I think he should. He's done everything that he possibly can do. He doesn't owe anything to the sport. He doesn't owe anything to the fans, and there's nothing left for him to accomplish. But then again, I'm not here to run anybody out. If he wants to ride, I can't. If someone wants me to, that's the whole thing about this, is you can't be scared of competition. I mean, I got second today, but there's going to be that little asterisk that James wasn't riding, or that whatever. So I hope he does whatever he can wants to do. I don't hate him for running a half season. I don't think he owes anyone anything for doing that. I'm not in that position right now. I haven't been as successful as him, obviously. But when my day comes, it'll be obvious, and I will step back. I got at least one more year on my deal. It's for a full season, of course. And after that, who knows? I gotta have something else to do, because this is all I've ever done. And I am starting to talk to people. Like, hey, what's next for me? With some of my sponsors, I've been around forever. Got some great opportunities to go drive NASCAR at the end of this year. With No Fear picking up his team, and that's just going to be a fun deal for me. But it's an opportunity, and I look forward to it. Who knows what will come of it? I'm not going to be the next NASCAR driver. There's a lot of steps you got to take to get into that program for sure. I'm gonna need to do something. I can't retire and just go back. This is all I know. Racing, specifically motocross. I can transfer that over into some other form of racing. Hopefully that would be cool, or something in the industry. But I mean, you just don't. Sure, when I was 3 it was a blast, and when I was 6 it was a blast, but somewhere in that time, and it was definitely before I turned pro, it becomes work. I don't feel like I lost out on anything by taking the road I did, but I guess the point is that I don't know anything else, and if I just didn't have a good job to be passionate about, I'd probably go nuts.